Thank you, Mel. So much history.
They're not going to replace George Strait this year with Eddie Rabbitt.
No.
I don't think. I think Eddie Rabbitt may have passed away. I probably shouldn't say that. Sorry about that.
A lot to learn
I know.
when you consider rodeo and how many years.
The stars they've had over Elvis, Olivia Newton-John.
I know.
You go back all the
It's impressive.
rock stars and stuff.
Okay, it's impressive.
You know what else is impressive? When you
that?
step outside this morning, you're
Yeah.
not going to believe that in an hour or two you're going to need a coat.
It's
right now it feels
gross right
good.
now.
Yeah.
It's kind of muggy. Is there mugginess, or am I hallucinating once again? Like, what's going on?
Probably a little bit of both,
Okay.
Lisa, to be honest with you. And you know what? This cold air, I guess you could say, came out of the blue, clear sky. Speaking of George Strait. All right, speaking of Luke Bryan, rain is a good thing. That's another good hit, and we've got rain on the way heading into the afternoon hours. In fact, we're talking about light showers by the time we get to 6 o'clock with a 50-degree reading, temperatures dropping into the 40s. So yes, Lisa was right. Prepare for the cold. 39 right now is the current temperature up there in College Station versus 54 in Conroe, 65 degrees at Bush, temperature falling fast there, 67 at Hobby Airport and 64 degrees in Galveston. So I know you walk out the door this morning and say it doesn't feel that bad out there, and you would be right if you live in Harris County, but boy, temperature's really going to dive hard over the next couple of hours here. Satellite and radar, not a whole lot of rain out there. We are monitoring one little patch of rain to the west of Victoria. This should be moving into our western counties here in the next couple of hours, so just a heads up on that. Or we're still dealing with dense fog, and that advisory in effect until 10 o'clock this morning, basically for the central and coastal counties. We're down to a quarter-mile visibility at Bush, half-mile there at Hobby, 4 miles in Sugar Land, not too bad in Tomball, but a mile visibility out there in Brenham. Now, here's the big story. It's 29 in Dallas, 14 in Amarillo, 44 in Austin, and you can see all that cool air is just slowly sagging to the south behind this cold front that will work its way off the coast later on this afternoon. Now, this is going to be a one-hit wonder here because we're talking about temperatures rebounding back into the 60s getting into tomorrow. But then another strong cold front begins to work its way into our region heading into Sunday, and boy, things are really going to turn very cold around here heading into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of the upcoming week. In fact, we could be looking at a late season freeze. As far as our futurecast goes for today, scattered showers will be out and about, especially to the south of I-10. That'll be the best chance of rain for today. And then we remain cloudy heading into the afternoon hours, into tomorrow, and into the end of the week and the beginning of your weekend before things finally clear out heading into next week. The big story will continue to be temperatures that continue to fall throughout the day. Again, prepare for a cold day with high temperatures generally only holding there in the upper 40s to near 50 degrees, Steph. But look at that, quickly jumping to 80 by Saturday before back into the mid-40s by next week.
Wow, all over the place. All right, Blake, thank you. We've had a lot of problems this morning.